Hello, everyone. Welcome to X's and O's with LeRoy Butler, and we are going to go right to the board to talk about three different plays from the Packers-Bears game. And there's a couple things that I'd like to address with this play. So this is going to be an Aaron Jones run. And we'll look at it, and then I want you to tell me how it will be different going against Dallas if, let's say, Micah Parsons is one of the guys in there.
Yes.
So we're just going to watch. Aaron Jones starts out over here.
Yeah. So it starts as an empty.
Right.
Yep.
He's going to motion, and then he's going to come out over here.
Right.
Okay. So that's going to bring the safety in a little bit?
Yeah, they're in a 4-3, so when he's here, they have to adjust. So when he goes back to what they call regular, now they can kind of assess it. But you got Big Ben off the ball here. And again, look at these splits.
Right.
So these splits, they have to determine, are these splits for them to block or to come in and run some kind of deep out, in middle. They have to figure that out, but most of the time, your film study will tell you if this guy's off, he's probably off for max protection, or he's trying to pull.
Or he's going to remove, yeah.
Right.
And we talked about this in 5 questions, these short splits.
Yep, those short splits.
They create the ability for you to get down the middle really fast.
Yep, those deep over routes. Yeah.
Blocking.
And to come in and dig out the linebacker or the safety.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, okay, we go on to the next. And this is what makes the play interesting. So 6 did move in here, that's Brisker. But they're tossing the ball here to Aaron Jones. Why?
See, you can toss it because these guys, most of these toss, they come out here. But with the Big Ben pulling, now you just need a guy to take a false step. These guys take a false step. That toss does that. So now that'll give Ben a chance to clear, and you'll get these guys a chance to get their zone blocking.
Because those guys are all stepping this way. They see the toss, so they're all stepping this way.
All you need them to do is step one, just a couple feet, and you can see he's doing it too. So now you can try to cut these guys off, and now Aaron has his choice of where and let the hole develop. That's the good thing about it. So when you get the toss, you got to be patient and just kind of see it develop and just follow, wrap Big Ben, get across the center, and you'll see the hole develop there. The next picture is truly amazing because you see these guys working hard, trying to, this the guy you got to try to get.
Is this what you would call a counter play? So
most definitely.
Left, and you're going to wind up going
Absolutely,
right. Okay.
Yes. See, there you go. Now, but he tried to shoot the gap here. So Evans tried to shoot the gap here. So Zach Tom's like, oh, great, because he got a guy here already. So I got to just cut him off. But I've seen guys go through that and make that tackle.
Right.
So you got to seal him off. And now Big Ben is thinking, okay, first color. If he got that block, I could block this guy. Now that'll free up the receiver to go downfield to try to find somebody.
Yeah.
Now Jones can say, you know what, I can go here, follow him, or I can bounce it outside. It's his choice.
You know what's interesting is, so the line of scrimmage is on this hash mark, okay?
Yep.
So the left hash mark. And you go over here, and this is the right guard. And this is the left hash mark here. So the ball was here. He's all the way over there. That's a good block.
Yeah,
if you're taking that guy all the way over to that side, and you see, Myers is doing that. Zach Tom's the right tackle. He started over here.
Right.
They're all pushing that way, and they created quite a lot of room here. And now this is a big one too, right?
Yes, because
he's gonna.
If you can just come in and wall it, oh man.
That's Paul Melton there. Yeah, he's not a huge guy either.
Yeah, he's tough, man.
Oops.
Yeah, I think for the most part, you set up these plays that you can do play action on, but look at that hole there.
Yeah.
Look at that.
And it's one-on-one right here.
And that's what you want.
Yeah, that's exactly what you want.
That's at least
the guy
5
has
yards.
no chance against Aaron
No, that's
Jones.
At least 5 yards. If you miss, now you got a big play. And that play, they have a pass play off of that as well, where Bo Melton comes like he's blocking, he'll take off.
Right.
So you got to really read your keys on that.
He's right there.
Yeah.
The other thing about this is this guy has to play contain, right?
Yes.
He can't let Aaron Jones get outside of him or
No.
it's a touchdown.
Yes, exactly.
So that they make use of that, so he knows he's going to hold, so he breaks inside of him.
Yes, it's a very well coached play.
And then the part I really liked about this play was he just finishes. He threw his shoulder right into these guys,
And this is where most guys fumble too. When you're going down, they were trying to rip the ball out. So Aaron Jones did a great job of just protecting the ball in that traffic, because you can even see when Jordan Love fumbled, the guy trying to get it out, and they were able to turn that ball over. So that was a good play.
Yeah. So let's go back. You were going to tell me how you think this will be different if Micah Parsons is.
Oh, yeah. See, you got to find out where 11 is. They'll walk him down here, and he'll have 90 next to him. Now, you got to make a call there, because if he's here, you can just still run it, but you'll just tell, Bo, if this guy comes up, we're going to just crack him and pull the tight end. You can do it opposite. You just go down, block him, and we won't even block 90. He'll be self-blocked. Come around, kick him out, and there's your hole out there.
Okay.
But Dallas is going to put pressure on you.
Right.
Or, you know what, they'll stand him up here, and he'll just go pick a hole. And then if he's in the middle, you don't care.
Right.
Because all the trash, you'll get caught up in that. But by running these motion routes, starting Aaron out here, going in back to the backfield, you got the tight end off the ball, you got these splits, the defense has to think now.
Yeah.
And then if they walk their corner up here to stop him from cracking, fine. He has to follow you. He don't know if you're blocking or it's a pass.
Right.
So it's really dangerous when you do that. So it's a lot of things you can do with that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
All right. Let's go to the next play. And this is going to be a defensive play that didn't turn out very good, but it's it's good to discuss because I don't think the Packers are going to have to spy Dak Prescott.
No, exactly. You're right.
But
this is a game plan on.
They did here, and I think it's worth examining in case they have to do something like this again. So here we go. We got 4 wide receivers and a tight end.
Yep.
Empty backfield. Packers are in their nickel.
And it's 3rd and 4.
Right. So from the start, what kind of coverage are we looking at here?
Straight up man-to-man, here's your spy. I mean, that
would be Quay Walker.
That's your spy. So
he's
worried about him. Everybody else in man-to-man.
Right.
Now you want these guys to try to work, inside more, because if you run a game here, that middle opens up, he's just going to take off. That's why you need the spy.
Okay.
So right here, you can just rush free. We used to call the guys, give them a jet call. I used to give that to Santana and Gilbert. Jet means you can just go.
Just go.
Because we got a spy on Steve Young, so just go. If you don't get a jet call, then don't run a game, because if it opens up, there's nobody in the middle, it'll just take off. But with here, everybody's man-to-man. Everybody's man-to-man. Everybody's man-to-man. Everybody's man-to-man. And you notice I didn't circle somebody. And then you got your deep middle safety.
Right. Now, let's talk about over here, because you pointed out to me, I mentioned to you that Jonathan Owens made a little signal here before the play.
Yes.
And so what's going on here with these two guys?
Well, notice the splits over here are normal. Over here are short. So there's no back in the backfield. So he's not short split to block. He's short split to go under. So he's saying, I'm gonna come up and jam this guy. So now Jair, you gotta decide that once the play develops, you gotta go attack this guy, or you gotta go across when he goes underneath, so you can get out of the trash, to catch him on the other side.
Right.
Because you know you got your spy in the middle. So just for one brief moment, that'll help you catch up to the other side. But it seemed like he played it like a zone.
Yeah. So let's just say that Jonathan Owens was back here and try to explain what you're saying and take him out there.
Yeah.
So if he's back here and this guy runs this way, he's going to run right into Jair. If they're on the same level, right?
Yeah, they're on the same level.
They're screwed.
Yeah.
Right.
Now, sometimes you can in and out two veterans. Like you both will be off. If this guy go underneath, Jonathan Owen takes him.
Okay.
And this guy will be out. You just go get him. But sometimes this guy go out, and it's like a little hole right there. The guy turn, but it's not a big play. You can tackle him.
Yeah.
So, and that's why you do these plays. You go man to man with a spy. Some teams, they don't put a spy on. He'll just play in the middle, or he'll just blitz. In this case, you had the best of both worlds. When people saw this play, they probably think, why would you put
Quay Walker
on a wide receiver? Well, technically he's not.
Which is what we're seeing here.
Yeah.
So this was Moore, and 18 ran up here. So, okay, so he's taken care of. Now, what's Jair Alexander's role here? And
see, he got to make his mind up. I got to go here. I got to go over the top. And most guys don't like, sometimes the anxiety is if I go over the top, and he'll come back out and he's wide open. So you got to kind of make your mind up how you want to play it. So my thing is, you man to man, you got to go. Now you're going to run into some trash, but your mind will say, my spy help me on this side. I got to catch him on the other side.
Right.
So I got a haul tail over here. But this guy going to try to pick him too. This tight end come underneath, and you got to fight through it to get to him on the other side where he'll catch the ball.
Right. So if they weren't spying, so by spying we're saying he's got eyes, right?
Yes, he needs to stay there.
He could. You pointed out earlier. He could blitz, but that's kind of what they want, because if he comes right up, he'll put a move on him and off he goes running, right?
Or this guy, if he blitz, he'll just dump it right here to DJ Moore. Now that may be a touchdown, because there's nobody even hesitated
right
in the middle.
And so what happens is he has to, in this case, Moore has to cross Quay Walker, right? Now everybody thinks Quay Walker should be covering him.
No, but he's not.
You're saying no.
No, he's spying. He's just hustling. This is his guy. This is his guy. So however you want to get him, fine, but you can give people help by staying there. Because even here, the tight end is kind of in front of 59. Say he was connected to him. He's giving you some help to here. But on this side of the ball, you're on your own.
Yeah.
You got to go over the top. And if the guy does catch it, it's not a big play. 5 or 6 yards, and you can survive the down.
But Jair Alexander is going to wind up staying right here. He's not going to follow him.
Right.
And that leaves Quay Walker.
See, now if he ran and got him on the other side, he'd have tackled him right there.
You think so?
Yeah. Worst case. He would have came over, and then it's not a big play. But how far was it? How many yards was the play?
That was 30, 2 yards or something like that?
So you go from 6, 7, 8 yards, 10 at the worst, to 37 yards by staying over there. You get to hustle over and get through the trash. That's why they run the under routes, because they think you're man-to-man.
Yeah.
So, if that's the case, you got to get over there and get him. But it's not his guy.
I'm sure they schemed to, if the Packers were in a spy situation,
no question. Yes.
That's what they would do. So that's why spying isn't always a great thing.
Yes, it has its plus and its minuses. But when you have a quarterback that runs, like they didn't have one against Tommy DeVito, the guy just went crazy.
Yeah, exactly.
So, but if they had one, force him to throw, you win the game. So.
Yeah, and I think they were missing Quay Walker in that game too. So.
Right.
Okay, now we're going to
now this one is awesome.
Talk about Jayden Reed, and
yes.
He's starting over here, and he's going to come in motion over here.
Again, look at the splits. Look at the splits. So they don't know what they don't know if it's because you still got Jones there.
Right. Right.
You just don't know what they're doing. So you know what? We'll go to the old Tampa 2. That way we can zone everything off. But the Packers flood the zone, and now you put these guys in a. When I say flood the zone, normally as a defensive player, one guy in each zone, but when you have multiple guys, that's when it's difficult.
Okay.
So now he comes through. When he comes through, it's like cover two. Okay, got a nice jam on him, right? Everything is great. But now they flood the zone. They bring Kraft in the zone too. So he's thinking, oh, that's the bootleg, because he faked it to John.
Right.
I can release him because he's going to the safety, right?
Right.
Going to the safety. I can sit right there and wait on Kraft. And this guy said, oh, I recognize it too. Anybody come in this hole, I got it. Oh, that's the bootleg. This is easy work.
Yeah.
But the reason why it works, because you got one guy just getting it, and that's 80. That's 80. He puts pressure so this play works, because he's putting pressure on this safety to stay where he's supposed to be. Now, the other safety doesn't have any work, so he starts to come in the middle, and we'll see him on the next play. But the smart thing, you asked me a question about, Jayden Reed, smart. He just drifts down. Most young guys, they'll just stop right there.
Yeah.
Because all they want to do is create space
For Kraft.
for Kraft to get the first
Or
down.
for Wicks to cross across
Yes.
the middle, because they kept
Yes.
hitting that
Yes,
route quite a bit.
you don't want to
too.
take him up, the guy up here.
Yeah.
So you stay there, and, he'll stay with you. But the guy recognizes, okay, fine. He stops and he drifts, and the next play is amazing.
And it's interesting because you have a perfect matchup here. You have an inside
Yes.
linebacker against Dontavian Wicks there.
Yes.
Then if you can somehow get this guy to bite, you got Bo Melton running this deep route there, and he, like you said, he can fly.
Yes.
So there's all kinds of options. I think Love is looking at Melton first. I don't know. I think that's his first option. LaFleur said that Reed wasn't even an option in the play.
No, because it's cover two in practice. You scripted. If you read cover two, you're the second or third. This will be the guy just to get the chain moving.
Yeah.
Kraft. If this is not open.
Now we'll see it from
now
developed a little
there's
further.
There's your check down.
Yeah.
There's your flooding in the zone. Wait a minute, where's the guy in the flat? Where's he gone? Oh, he's down here. Well, he's not supposed to be there. Well, the guy's smart, drifting, because he's clearing out for Wicks to come and catch it right here.
Yeah.
But Love was like, wait a minute. This
That's
ain't
one of
supposed
those
to look like that.
put your arm up, hey.
Exactly.
Right.
But the chemistry with, this is a big play. I think this is one of the plays that really demoralized him.
I think it did too.
Yeah, because once he caught it there, and we always talk about, fundamentals. Look at that. Feet there, eyes there.
Yeah.
Because he's got such a strong arm. That guy's really talented. And the throw is, he hit him on the run.
Yeah.
Had it been back here, he'd have caught it, guy would have tackled him.
And he sort of led him away from this guy.
Yes, that's that dead area where the fade is. Yes.
Right, because,
Yes.
if he puts it here, then this guy has a chance. But he's leading him to the middle of the field a little bit so that he can head up that way. And here you see Melton. He's pressuring both safeties.
Yes.
So that clears out the field. Wicks wide open.
Yep. And then once you get here, he did a good job when he caught it to come back here. Most time they tell you to stay here, but the guys, you got to go through this guy. So, no, work back across the
There's
middle.
a lot of green
There's
out
a lot
there.
of green.
A lot
out
of
there,
green.
Yeah. And
And
then when
off
you
he
get there,
goes.
you just need to tie him up a little bit, and now it's a sprint.
He was mad that he thought he was too slow, that he should have scored. They ended up only getting a field goal out of this, but
Yes.
I agree that it was demoralizing because
It was.
It came right out of the,
And
fourth
it's
quarter.
still 14-9. It's a close game.
Right,
Everything's
right.
fine.
And boom, just like that, they're down in the red
That was a
zone.
huge play.
Yeah, very nice looking play.
Yep. Yeah,
Anyway,
that was good.
hope you enjoyed that, and we'll be back after the Dallas game.
Yeah.
Anybody you want to think?
Yeah, it's pick and save, pick and save. You can get my Leap Vodka there. And again, everywhere you download podcasts, the Leap 36 podcast, me and my former Packer, former Badger, Gary Ellison, we really go into depth about the Dallas game and, of course, the Chicago game. So
All
Yes, go Pack.
right. We will see you next week.
Yeah.
Take care, everyone.